And welcome out to Bryan High School, the Bears Den, as the Stryker Lady Panthers face the Bryan Golden Bears here in high school volleyball on the Golden Bears Sports Network. Good evening, everybody. Chris Malanga alongside Jordan Brown. And Jordan, the Lady Bears, the last time we did a game, we're still looking for their first win, and they are now sitting at 4-16 overall. Stryker at 9-10.
Yeah, they got a couple of wins these last couple weeks. So hopefully that builds confidence right up into tournament.
Absolutely, and they will be going to Lake a week from Thursday night to open up tournament play. But first, they've got the Stryker Panthers, again sitting at 9-10 overall. They're fourth in the Buckeye Border Conference. Well, it is the Oberlin-Turnbull countdown to first serve. Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, family-owned, family-focused. Going to take this time out, and then we'll meet our two teams after this on the Golden Bears Sports Network.
Discover top-quality healthcare education at Northwest State. Our instructors have real-world experience, so they know how to prepare you for great career opportunities. Northwest State, where you'll get the top-quality healthcare education you need to succeed.
The Bryan Athletic Boosters would like to wish all the student athletes the best of luck in all their sports this year. The Boosters are proud of your commitment to becoming Bryan built. It takes a lot of time and dedication to play sports and be the best student you can be at the same time. Good luck this year. The Bryan Athletic Boosters would also like to thank all of their corporate and individual patron supporters this year as well. It takes everyone to make a community and to become Bryan built.
The Bryan Parks and Recreation Department would like to wish the Bryan Golden Bears good luck in tonight's game. The Bryan Parks and Rec offers a wide variety of classes for you during the entire year and an array of sporting events all year long. Check out what the Bryan Parks and Recreations Department has going on at bryanparksandrec.com or like them on Facebook. The Bryan Parks and Rec hopes to see you in one of the many parks that Bryan has to offer and enjoy the facilities. Questions about the classes or rental of one of their facilities, call 633-6030.
Back on the Golden Bears Sports Network, I want to thank our sponsors bringing the game today. They include the Bryan Athletic Boosters, Bryan Parks and Rec, Northwest State Community College, Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, and Veterans Services of Williams County. Chris Malanga, Jordan Brown here with you. The last time these two teams met was back on October 9th of 2023, and Stryker defeated Bryan by a score of 3-0. Lady Bears obviously looking for a different result this time around.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like Stryker has always they always run low on the radar, but they're a smaller school, and in the BBC, they run with smaller schools too, so they have the chance to build that up. So we'll see what happens tonight.
Stryker does not have Sage Willis any longer. She's the girl that was the killer for them. And let's meet the Stryker Panthers. They are coached by Melissa,
Allie Mead.
Allie Mead, sorry, in her sixth year. Abby Oberlin leads the team in digs with 360, while Aubrey Clemens has 185 kills. Again, they're 9-10 overall, 6-5 in the BBC, and they're going to open tournament play by hosting one of their league members, Eden, on next Tuesday. And so, Stryker kind of middle of the pack in the Buckeye Border Conference, but they're I wouldn't say crosstown rival, but they're certainly close by, and
for sure,
we get to see these kids probably know each other outside. And
oh, absolutely. And there's always I know back when I was in high school, especially basketball season, they were always kind of like that rival that we wanted to beat, and that just kind of goes with volleyball as well. They know each other well. They are probably friends outside of the court, and they know each other in different sports as well.
Let's take a look at their previous 5 games for Stryker. Back on the 3rd, they beat North Central. They lost to Pettisville, they lost to Ayersville and Hilltop, and then they beat Holgate back on the 24th. So coming off, they were 2-3 in their last 5 games. When you look at the Bryan Golden Bears, coached by Melanie Reinhart, 16th season here at the helm, and tonight we celebrated our 4 seniors: Mackenzie Mason, Mary Blue Kenseyworth, and Caitlin Dempsey. A lot of volleyball among those girls.
Oh, for sure. I was their junior high coach, so just seeing how far they've come, and already them being seniors, it's such a cool moment to see that they built this far. They got so much better, and then they're the leaders now of this program.
And they will open their tournament play next Thursday at Lake, and stay tuned for details on coverage of that one. Let's take a look at their last 5. Over the weekend, they played Lima Central Catholic and Coldwater. That was the game we did last year, that tri-match, and they beat Lima Central Catholic and lost to Coldwater. They defeated Hudson. They beat Delta for their first league win, and then they lost at Evergreen back on the 30th where they're 5. So Bryan and Stryker getting set to do battle here in the Oberlin-Turnbull countdown to first serve. Going to take this time out, come back with our keys to the game and more after this on the Golden Bears Sports Network.
At Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, we understand that family is at the heart of everything we do.
Being family-owned and family-focused is not just a slogan for us, it's a way of life. We walk alongside you during life's most challenging moments, providing a guiding hand and a shoulder to lean on.
With heartfelt care and attention to detail, we tailor each service to honor the life and the memories of your loved one. We treat you like family because your journey is our journey.
Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Family-owned, family-focused.
Here at the Williams County Veteran Service Office, our mission is plain and simple. We are here to serve our local Williams County veterans and their dependents. We are staffed with trained service officers who have the compassion and understanding to assist their fellow veterans in obtaining all federal and state benefits that they have earned. Additionally, we provide emergency financial assistance and transportation to VA medical centers. So if you're a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, stop in today and see how we can help you at the Williams County Veteran Service Office.
Back on the Golden Bears Sports Network, Chris Malanga, Jordan Brown here with you. Let's take a look at our keys to the game brought to you by Carlin Company. The Carlin Company Realty and Auctioneers has been your hometown real estate company for over 45 years. They've consistently remained number one in Williams County and the surrounding area since 2007. Call us for all your real estate needs, and I'll let you start with the keys to the game for the Golden Bears.
Yeah, for Bryan, they want to win at the net. That means blocking and hitting. We obviously have Nora Koonsman in the middle. We have Ava Newbig. We have Kelsey. We have very tall girls. Aaliyah Schilling in there sometimes. So if we can be aggressive at the net, both blocking and hitting, I always say, like, you want to be aggressive first, so hit the ball and then adjust from there with your tips and things like that. So they want to win at the net. They also want to limit errors. Volleyball is one of those sports where if you make an error, the other team gets a point. So you always want to try to limit those. However, if you do get errors, it's one of those mental toughness games where you got to wash it and on to the next point. And then their last one, play aggressive and confident. They are such a great team when they start off aggressive. They hit the ball, and then that just builds their confidence when they see, like, it is working and things like that. So if they get those 3 keys to the game, I expect to see great things from the Bears tonight.
All right, taking a look at the keys to the game for the Stryker Panthers.
So again, be aggressive on offense and capitalize at the net. I was watching their warm-ups, and they have some pretty solid middles going quick. So again, just like the Bears, if they can get going, build that toughness and that aggressiveness, then they can build from there. And after offense gets aggressive, then your defense kind of just builds off of that. The next one is consistent serving. Serving is, yes, you're on defense, but it's your first offensive option too. So if they're consistent serving, but then also being aggressive, mixing up different spots, getting the Bears out of system, that would help them as well. And then scrappy defense. I feel like all BBC schools are very scrappy. So if they can pick those up, that also builds confidence and get your team energized, because then, like, anything can happen and nothing can really stop you.
All right, the keys to the game brought to you by Carlin Company Realty and Auctioneers. Now let's meet our game officials, being brought to you by Tri-State Vision Center, serving the area since 1977. Contact us at either our Bryan or Montpelier offices for all your eye care needs. Game officials Logan DeWitt and Lindsey Tim. They're doing that today. And this has been the Oberlin-Turnbull countdown to first serve. Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, family-owned, family-focused. Going to take our final timeout, come back with our starting lineups and national anthem after this on the Golden Bears Sports Network.
Discover great job skills training at Northwest State. With over 50 different programs available, there is something for everyone. Providing hands-on training and education is the community college advantage.
Back on the Golden Bears Sports Network, Stryker at Bryan here. And let's take a look at our starting lineups. They're being sponsored by Debbie's Dairy Freeze, serving you ice cream, soup, sandwiches, and more. Victories taste sweeter with Debbie's. Call ahead with your order at 419-636-5606. When you look at these two teams, Stryker very junior laden. They're starting 4 juniors. They're starting a sophomore and a freshman. Mm-hmm. Lots of experience there.
Lots of experience, but that also says to me next year they could be very, very good with that experience coming up.
Absolutely. Golden Bears going to start with all the seniors on the floor, I believe. Yeah, because we're going to have coming in at libero will be Mackenzie Mason, but they're going to start with Mary Blue, Nora Koonsman, Aaliyah Schilling, Caitlin Dempsey, Kelsey Thiel, and Kenzie Worth, as they're going to get all the seniors in.
Yes.
So good for that one. Okay, so final thoughts, as a coach, final thoughts as they're getting ready here.
Honestly, this is one of our last home games, especially senior night. You want to make sure that you play your best every night, but especially this one. This one's a little bit special. You want to get that win on senior night for those seniors. And then, again, just building confidence in the tournament. So I think, right now, you just got to play your best. You start off aggressive because, looking at numbers-wise, Stryker's pretty small, so see what we can do.
Absolutely. Lady Bears, again, got a slow start, but they've had a couple of wins as of late, including a league win. So be interesting to see what they do here as we get going. So, all right, well, it has been the Oberlin-Turnbull Countdown to First Serve, Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, family-owned, family-focused. Busy week of sports action here. We've got this game tonight. Thursday, we've got the girls' game against Delta that we're going to be doing. And then next week, tournaments open up, and we're going to try to cover the tournament games for you as well. So it's going to be a busy week. And football's still going on. We're a little busy here on the Golden Bears Sports Network. So we're getting ready to send it down for our starting lineups and our national anthem. And we'll send it down to our public address announcers. Our national anthem today being brought to you by Veteran Services of Williams County. National anthem being brought to you by Veteran Services of Williams County. It's Stryker and Bryan. Stryker sitting at 9-10 overall, 6-5 in the Buckeye Border Conference. The Bryan Lady Bears are 4-16, 1-2 in the NWOAL, and you got to be happy with picking up a couple wins towards the end of the season here. Get yourself set up for going to tournaments, and anything can happen in that second season.
Oh, for sure. It's really everybody starts at 0-0, so that opportunity is there for everybody. So being able to see what really works in these wins can really benefit the Bears going into tournament.
So when you look at the increased number of divisions this year and everything like that, you're going to be at different places and see different teams. Is it challenging as you get into playoffs to kind of, we've played Lake, I believe. I know we've played them in basketball. I'm not sure if we see them in volleyball ever, but
I don't think so. But looking at their bracket today, so, we have Napoleon, we have Wauseon, so it's half and half. I found it very interesting. But if we get deep into the tournament, it could be difficult, possibly to get that film or anything like that. But
yeah, absolutely. And they're showing a senior video before the game starts here.
They had no idea Kenzie's beside herself.
Well, last year during this time on senior night, they had the senior parents recreate the shot-for-shot video.
So fun. It's so fun to look back on those memories, and you're just and a lot of it, honestly, it's just the bonds and friendships that you make outside of practice and things like that. It's just a special time. Absolutely,
and they have not seen this, so we're getting the live reaction there, and you can see Kenzie Wirtz on there. But these girls have put a lot of heart and soul into the program, and they've been with, probably 6 years, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe even in youth volleyball.
Yeah, 6 years for sure they've been together, if before that. So you can see, I'm kind of getting emotional thinking about it just because it's like it's so much time and so much togetherness, but like you always remember it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, one of the things about volleyball, unlike most other sports, is that it's really like, I mean, you're with these kids all the time. It's like it's family. It's you're seeing them together and grow and get better, and it's a small knit kind of thing.
Absolutely, and that's honestly a greatness about sports and being on teams and things like that. Like I'm best friends with girls that I played with my whole life, so. That's
awesome. Well, we're going to have our welding construction replays throughout the course of the game, and then our scoreboard being brought to you by Main Stops of Northwest Ohio. Main Stops, over when we need them. You're always near a Main Stop with Thirsty Thursday, every Thursday at the Main Stops of Northwest Ohio. Introducing all the teams. I like they introduce all the kids, too, not just the starters.
Yeah, that's something about volleyball that I think everybody does. It's really special. It gives you a little credit, especially like maybe those freshmen that are just dressing, being like, oh, yeah, I'm here.
All right, so let's see what the Lady Bears can do here on senior night as Bryan and Stryker getting set to do battle. And they meet at the net. And you said the Bears are serving, right?
Yes, Bears. So they had the net first in warm-up, so that means they'll be serving first. So one more powwow for each team.
I mean, does the coach ever get in there and hear what's happening?
No. This is, to me as a coach, this is where like maybe like 8 times out of 10, like the girls will listen to each other way more than me sometimes. So and plus it's an opportunity for those leaders to stand out a little bit, to really say like, hey, we got this, let's play our game.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so we're getting ready to get underway here. Pretty decent crowd here for the ladies, and I think everybody's ready to go.
Yeah.
Kenzie Mason will check in. She will pass it back to Mary Blue. Will start things off serving.
It's a nice float serve right there. Oh, yeah, set her just after she set it, floated into the net too much, so she didn't stop her momentum on her feet to go straight up and down.
So the Bears take a 1-0 lead.
Good cross, but Kenzie Worth doing her job on defense.
Little tip over there.
On that one, we'd like to see the front row get all the way back on to 10-foot line to transition. That way, instead of free balling that over, Nora would have been on the 10-foot line to go ahead and at least like be aggressive and have an attack on it instead of free balling that one over.
All right, so Stryker will serve.
Good snap by Nora. She snapped right at the top.
And I think you've talked in the past about the importance of being able to just swing and hit it, and not just kind of tip it over. That you really want to get a good swing there.
Yes, for sure. Nora snapped at the top, a nice follow through or pull through, finish off her swing. But right now we got keep being aggressive. She's stopping at the top, so she's got to pull all the way through and really just like swing through it. Oh, miscommunication there.
There'll be a lift.
Double hit. I'm not really. I think it was a double hit because Kenzie was ready to set it, but Nora's got to think like she's the hitter. Setter's always got second unless Kenzie's screaming for help. Just got to settle in here. Good heads-up play by Stryker. The block does not count. Yeah. The block does not count in your 3 hits, so that was a great heads-up and cover by Stryker. Again, look at that. That was part of that scrappiness. The Bears were they were too quick on the celebration a little bit and got caught off guard. Ace there. Kenzie was Mackenzie was a little too in front of the ball. So quick timeout by the Bears.
Yeah, and 5-1 here. You know, you definitely want to have a conversation about what's going on.
Yeah,
you know.
settle in a little bit. Right now, I think we're being like half aggressive. Like we're doing rolls and things like that rather than just taking a big approach, jumping high and swinging all the way through. Said a couple times that Nora's just stopping at the top. She's got to pull all the way through to really get some power behind that ball.
Absolutely. So it's 5-1 here in the first set. Stryker leads, and Lady Bears need to, you know, get something going here, get a side out, and get things going again.
Yeah. So hopefully just ice her a little bit, but also refocus, limit the errors on our side. I think we've got 2 or 3 errors on ours already.
All right, so Anna Donovan will serve for the Panthers, the freshman.
Good spot.
Nice job by Kenzie to run it down.
She turned her shoulders really, really quick. Out.
The Lady Bears do get that side out. Coach point?
Not quite. Coach point's like you missed a serve or something like that. Like where you, like
I got
we
you.
had nothing to do with it.
Mason will serve for the Bears.
Good job by Kelsey being ready for the block. But again, Stryker digging that out of the net.
Good effort there by Reese Creighton to try to knock that one down.
Good pass.
Little tip over. Good job there to respond to it.
Good spot. Back deep corners are a great spot to get teams out of system. Nice line by Caitlin Dempsey. Oh, good try block-wise or their timing-wise. They just got to push their hands over the net just a little bit more. I always tell my girls, like, you never want to just jump up just to block, like to jump up and just hope to get a block. You want to jump up with power. That way your arms are strong enough to push the ball over.
Aubrey Clemens will serve again for the Panthers. They lead 6-3.
Another deep corner. Good job by Mary running through that. That's a great job keeping her feet moving.
Job there by Mason.
Good defense.
That might be too tall.
Yep, sailing out. Out of system-wise, we haven't quite figured out who's supposed to get second ball, or like we're not quite communicating well enough. But when we're out of system, we really got to make sure we're over-talking. That way we know exactly what's going on, and our front row needs to transition off just a little bit more.
Clemens, the sophomore, will serve again.
Good job by Kenzie trying to get us out, mix it up a little bit, seeing that their middle was wide open.
Yeah, there's a big gap there, as you can see on the Welling Construction replay. They tried to come up and get to it, but not able to do that.
Yeah, and that's always in the setter's back pocket, too. If you see that the middle is wide open, just to dish it. That way, get out of it, catch them on their heels a little bit.
Miley Mason will serve it. She'll then dig it out. This will tip over by Kenzie Worth.
Great reaction.
Nice
Good
job
hustle.
again by Kenzie.
See, that's the scrappiness and hustle plays you want to see that will really energize your team.
Block at the net, and that goes in. Yep, just inside the line there. That was a good job there defensively by the Golden Bears. Didn't result in a point, but you have to love the effort there.
For sure.
As Tara Noble will come in to the game and serve.
Looks like we're doing a two-man serve receive. So that opens up a little bit more room for your server to be aggressive, but also shows you have confidence in those two people.
Nice job there.
Great defense covering line. Yep. Yeah, they're ready for that. And I'm not sure those two, yeah.
Yeah, 2 hits there.
So she's done it once, so they're kind of expecting it. They were pinching middle.
You see the Welling Construction replay there. Welling Construction, a third-generation family-owned general contractor. We specialize and pride ourselves in building quality custom homes, renovation projects, and commercial work. Your vision, our expertise. Contact us at 419-636-3712.
That was a good hit by Allie Roofer. Those on an overpass are hard, but you really just have to stop and get low, play defense. We're standing up while we're passing right now, rather than staying low to pass. So we're all passing at the 10-foot line or overboard because we're overcompensating a little bit.
A little trouble
That's
there, but
better
Stryker
there.
gets out of it. Nice job digging that out, Clemens. And Blue just can't get to it. She was close.
Yeah, close. She didn't. She saw it, but her feet were a little slow, but she saw it.
Stryker with a big lead here in the first set, 12-4. Left side, Kenzie will tip it over.
Yeah, because we're down so much, we're going to start getting timid a little bit just to get it over the net. But it's hard to be aggressive when our passes aren't there. And right now our passes are so super far off the net. We got to fix those passes so we can run our offense.
And you can see, maybe. That was weird, kind of sped up there. But yeah, Bryan takes their second time out here as, you know, they've got to get things figured out here, have this conversation. So, all right, we'll just let you know that we've got a game on Thursday as the girls soccer team is going to host Delta. That'll be at Rec
Coach
Park.
Quill's alma mater.
I know, I know. So, and Delta with a win, Delta can win the league. Bears not going to be able to get the league this year, but they can play the spoiler to Delta for Delta.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you always want, like, you got to find motivation anywhere you can, and I know Coach Quill will.
Busy week of you know, just sports here at Bryan in general. The boys tomorrow play at Delta for their league game. They have Pettisville for senior night on Thursday. The girls' senior night is going to be Thursday as well against Delta. It's going to be the Macy Burton show. She's the only senior on the team.
Yeah, but that also bodes well for Coach McQuillan because that means she's got experience, playing. So next years are hopefully bright for those Lady Bears in the soccer world.
Got to work on Coach Quill there and see if you can get her to come do the boys' game on Thursday.
Oh, there's their coach. There's that coach point.
Going to see some subs here as Claire Stever will check in, as will Giselle Kidston. Stever will serve.
And that's another thing, too. It was a different lineup because Coach Reinhardt was trying to get her seniors in. So maybe we're discombobulated and out of system because we weren't in our normal spots.
Good block at the net there by the Bears.
Yes. So hopefully we can settle in a little bit. But at the same time, volleyball is volleyball. You know your positions. Great dig out of the net. Patience is huge when doing that. I'd love to see Kenzie just go up and wail on it.
And they don't get that one over, so it'll be point Bears. See on the Welling Construction replay, they just tipped it at the net.
Yeah, nice job by Kelsey. You saw that she went up for a block and then immediately dropped low to pass it. That's exactly what you want from your middle blocker.
Bears trying to come back here. Oh, it rolls on top of the net for a long time. And they're going to say point.
So,
looks like Reese Creighton was in the net.
I think she was underneath the net.
Yep, she went underneath. Yep, you can see her right there on the Welling Construction replay. Her knee went over the line there.
I know you can touch it, but your whole foot can't cross it. I'm not sure about like other body parts. Great pass. That's the kind of hits that we need, just like.
Oh, they're still
good
digging.
Scrappy. Oh, yeah, that was four.
That was four, but
great scrappiness and effort. But I forget who had that dig. Was it, or that hit? Was it Allie Roofer? Or?
I think it was Aubrey Clemens.
That's the kind of hit I'd love to see us try. Like, just go up and like hit it. Oh, dropped it. Claire's got a great float serve.
She does. It looks like it's going out, but then at the last second, drops in there.
Good defense. That middle is hard because technically your blockers are supposed to take away that spot.
And another point for the Bears.
Allie Rufer is doing work at the net, but it's just not quite enough. She's not pushing over enough right now to get those points for her, but she's working.
Another Stever serve. Tip over on the free ball.
Nice job by Claire by expecting that. Net.
Again, net.
Yep. Yeah, right now, Stryker's having a little too many errors compound on each other. I wouldn't be surprised, maybe like one more in a timeout.
So this game was 12-4 just a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
Bears are on a 7-1 run.
One, good serving by Claire, and two, Stryker's helped us out by having there's another error.
Let's see if we get a timeout. Coach Mead has not gone that far yet. I bet if the Bears tie it up, there'll be a timeout. We're all
if
taking
it were
bets.
me, yeah.
Oh, nice attempt by Mason there, but unable to dig it out.
Oh, and there was a touch, yeah. Yeah, Mackenzie definitely touched it. So, I mean, for Coach Mead's part, like at some point, you want to take time out, but then you see like if your team can work through it, because you're only allowed 2 a set. So.
Yeah. Stever with a big hit over.
She's got a great back row attack as well.
Oh, nice little tip. That was good.
Yeah, that 2 spot was wide open. And we got to do that because we had a good pass. So we got to try to keep this up.
Checking into the game for the Lady Bears, Ava Newbig, and she will serve. Nice dig out by Claire. Tip over by Kidston. And it's out. Bears have tied things up at 14, as you can see on the Railing Construction replay.
Yeah, we're doing a good job. We're starting to be aggressive, but then again, like Stryker's helping us out with some of their own errors.
Mason with the dig out.
Good
Kidston
swing
with the attack.
by Kidston.
The Bears take their first lead, and now there will be a timeout. As you saw the replay on the Welling Construction replays, and Lady Bears have come storming back.
Yeah, we're doing a good job. Our defense is really, really good right now. So we got to keep those serves going and keep that defense, but also push those passes up above the 10-foot line so we can run that offense and get those good hits.
All right, game tonight being brought to you by the Bryan Athletic Boosters, Bryan Parks and Recreation, Northwest State Community College, Oberlin-Turnbull, Funeral Home and Crematory, and Veterans Services of Williams County. We want to thank all of them for their support. And as we head into basketball season, 20 games for basketball. We're going to have 2 swim meets and a wrestling match on the Golden Bears Sports Network this winter. If you're interested in getting involved as a sponsor, you can call 419-633-6235 or email chris@bryansports.com. We'd love to put you on our team as we cover the Golden Bears team.
Exciting stuff.
Newbig to serve again. And that is out. Coach point.
Coach point, but also like 5 golden rule number 1. We always say there's 5 golden rules when it comes to serving, and missing out of a timeout is one of them.
Big serve.
Nice job by Claire moving her feet to get behind the ball. Good swing by Kenzie.
Nice block. Bears will get the side out. Kenzie Worth to serve. Going to see Aaliyah Schilling check back into the game.
Last minute decision there
Yeah.
by Abby Oberlin.
It might have been trailing out.
Yeah, and then she wasn't quite sure if she wanted to pass it or set it,
Yep.
so she just fist it, which, I mean, Better than nothing.
Nora Koonsman must have gone into the net. I think the point got put on the wrong side. Good block, out of bounds though. Now it's 17.
There we go.
It was 17-15 just a minute ago. And Mary Blue to serve.
Good pass. Oh, no, that was a good block, but we were like maybe half a foot off of the net, so that's why it rolled right in front of us. We got to make sure that we're right on top of the net when we block.
Yep.
That way it has no choice but to go over rather than roll in front of us.
And you could see that during the Welling Construction replay. Anna Donovan to serve again. Blue will get it out. Nice hit there by Dempsey. Good block at the net, but out of bounds.
Out, yeah. Better. That was a lot better. Allie Roofer, if you look at her, does a great job of watching the ball go all the way into her platform when she passes. We always tell, at least our girls in junior high, like it's like softball. You always watch the ball hit the bat or the bat hit the ball. So she does a great job of watching it all the way into her platform. Good pass.
Oh, nice move
Another
there.
one, but we were ready. Again, we were ready for it. Nice job by Nora with that off speed. Again, right in the middle. Stryker wasn't quite ready, but Kenzie's got to be really careful about when she decides to dump because they're expecting it now that they've seen it.
Yeah. And you see the chaos over there on the Stryker side at the end of that play. Mason to serve.
Tight.
And under the net again.
No,
Nope.
shoot back row player. So a black back row player, you cannot jump in front of the 10-foot line and go above the net. So another error by Stryker.
Mistakes here, and they get it into the net. Again, Stryker making just a little bit of
Spend their second timeout.
spend their second timeout. So both teams now have taken both timeouts. And we are at 20-18. And remember, this game was 12-4.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, the Bears have been resilient.
They really have. Good defense does that, but also, like I've been saying, Stryker has not been helping themselves at all. They're totally helping us with the amount of errors that they have, which if you're Bryan, you'll totally take. But at the same time, you got to expect that they're going to come out eventually and limit those errors and really come after it.
Absolutely. Well, Bears talking it over here, just 5 points away from a first set win.
Yeah, a minute goes fast when you're talking a timeout.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can't imagine a 30-second timeout in basketball.
And, that's when they get all the way over there and they start talking. It's really like 20 seconds.
I feel like I talk fast already, and it's only a minute. But right now, if you're Stryker, there you go.
Side out.
Limit those errors.
Yep.
You side out. You get back to the fundamentals, but right now those errors are just absolutely destroying them.
Aubrey Clemens, the sophomore, to serve. Barely gets over.
Good heads-up play by Kenzie Worth. That one, Caitlin, I'd rather her jump and tip that over. It's so hard angle-wise to do a free ball in front of the 10-foot line. Just face forward and tip. I'd rather tip that over and then get ready for defense.
All tied up at 20.
Good pass by Mary Blue. Again, I would love to see us go all the way. I love being in the crow's nest. You see so much more. But, as a coach, we're only going to about where that pale yellow line is. We need to get back to all the way to where that black line is. We have a lot of tall girls, so in order for us to get a good, solid swing, we need to give ourselves room. So we need a big first step transitioning off the net to all the way to that black line, if not a little bit further. That was better by Kelsey Thiel.
Here's a little bit
Good
of chaos.
hustle. Free ball, got to use it.
Another tip by Thiel. Nice dig out by Mason. And
Good
Claire
swing.
Stever swings it back.
tight to the net. Oh, yeah.
And she went into the net, so.
I think Kelsey Thiel wasn't expecting that.
She almost ran over Kelsey from that end. You can see it right here, right into the net.
Oh, yeah.
Kelsey flinches back.
I'm pretty sure she probably caught some net in the face, too.
All right, so Miley Mason will try to finish things up here as we're all knotted up at 21. Free ball coming over.
Ooh,
just
the right idea by Kelsey, but just mistimed it.
And the Bears get a break right there by Mary Blue.
A bump kill that Stryker just was not ready for that, because you never want that to happen. But great heads-up play by Claire, laying it out. Kelsey had the right idea by going up and like blocking it. The ball just ended up being a little too far off the net, but that's the right idea.
Swing here, and that's going to be out. So 23.
Sure if that was a touch. Yeah.
Oh, they're going to say touch. Ooh. I don't know about that.
That's one where it's tricky, but
yeah.
You just got to wash it. It's too close.
Did they say that Miley hit it?
No, I think a blocker touched it.
Oh, a blocker touched it.
I thought a blocker had touched it.
Let's say, because I was looking at the back line and didn't see anything there.
Good job, Mary, by moving her feet, finding the ball out.
Oh.
Yep. Right. Just overcorrected her shoulders a little too much. And the thing is now both teams are out of timeouts.
This might be set point too.
I'm not sure. I think they're checked. Nope, we're good.
Okay, so
I think they
22.
just checked the score, double checked the score.
The Bears need to get out of this one. Oh, and they get helped with another Stryker error as Candace Steck, the junior, sticks an arm out. And so we're all knotted at 23. Checking into the game is Reagan Myers, the junior.
And Jesse Kitson on Bryan's side.
Stever to serve. It's been a great first set.
Yeah, and Claire's the one that got us back into the game the whole time, so we'll see what happens. Good pass.
We'll tip over.
Yeah, I think Jesse was in the net.
Oh.
Yep, Jesse.
Okay. So 24-23, set point here. Swing by Kenzie.
Good run through by Abby Oberlin.
And a point for the Bears. Two hits.
Right.
Yep. So now we got to get to 26.
Yes, win by 2. That's something in junior high. The 7th graders got into, and they were all upset because it was 25, and we're like, no, stay out. You got to stay out there.
Because this could go forever, basically.
Yeah, I remember when I was.
And Ava Newbig will put it into the net.
I remember when I was in high school, we went to 30 once.
Oh.
I think it was against Bath. But right now, if you're the Bears, you got to get out of this side out. Starts with the pass. Pass low, stay low.
Oh,
just
and
miscommunication there. I think Miley was going for it, and Kenzie just decided to take it over. But, I mean, good things.
Yep, good things. Definitely the comeback, aided a little bit by Stryker's errors. But we end the first set at 26-24. Going to take this timeout. We'll come back with our second set action here on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
Discover top quality healthcare education at Northwest State. Our instructors have real-world experience, so they know how to prepare you for great career opportunities. Northwest State, where you'll get the top quality healthcare education you need to succeed.
Rooting on the Golden Bears is a tradition that brings us all together.
Just like the sports we love, another tradition has stood the test of time. Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory since 1922. We've been part of the community, supporting you in the moments of celebration and loss.
Just like a team, we understand the value of traditions and the love that binds us together.
So whether it's cheering for a win or celebrating a life well lived, remember we are here for you.
Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Family owned, family focused.
Here at the Williams County Veteran Service Office, our mission is plain and simple. We are here to serve our local Williams County veterans and their dependents. We are staffed with trained service officers who have the compassion and understanding to assist their fellow veterans in obtaining all federal and state benefits that they have earned. Additionally, we provide emergency financial assistance and transportation to VA medical centers. So if you're a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, stop in today and see how we can help you at the Williams County Veteran Service Office.
The Bryan Athletic Boosters would like to wish all the student athletes the best of luck in all their sports this year. The Boosters are proud of your commitment to becoming Bryan built. It takes a lot of time and dedication to play sports and be the best student you can be at the same time. Good luck this year. The Bryan Athletic Boosters would also like to thank all of their corporate and individual patron supporters this year as well. It takes everyone to make a community and to become Bryan built.
The Bryan Parks and Recreation Department would like to wish the Bryan Golden Bears good luck in tonight's game. The Bryan Parks and Rec offers a wide variety of classes for you during the entire year and an array of sporting events all year long. Check out what the Bryan Parks and Recreations Department has going on at bryanparksandrec.com or like them on Facebook. The Bryan Parks and Rec hopes to see you in one of the many parks that Bryan has to offer and enjoy the facilities. Questions about the classes or rental of one of their facilities, call 633-6030.
Back on the Golden Bears Sports Network, set 2 is underway. Stryker won set number 1 by a score of 26-24. The Bears get a side out after Stryker's first serve.
Yeah, so right now we're back to our, I would say maybe regular lineup. Like I said, we wanted to make sure seniors got to play. So maybe we'll get in a little bit more rhythm, even though it was a close set score-wise. I really think that no team got into a true rhythm. So we'll see what happens in this set after one close set.
Oh my goodness.
Awkward fall there.
It was. Hopefully. Yep, she got right back up.
She looks okay, but that looked really awkward.
A nice dig there by Kenzie Worth. Giselle with a little tap over.
We're starting to get not aggressive, and it's kind of making me crawl on my skin. I love to see us be so aggressive.
A little out of system there. Coming in to serve is Mary Blue.
Yep. So it'll be nice to see. Also, if you're Stryker, honestly, if our coach I'd just be like, we got to limit those errors. They started off so strong, but, I mean, any team can make errors at any point. Volleyball's a game of momentum when it comes to that stuff, especially with rally scoring.
Yeah, I was just going to say, every time you make a mistake, it's a point.
Yes.
And that doesn't usually happen in most other sports.
No. Nice job by Nora. Good timing. Good defense by Kenzie Worth being there. She's right in the spot, but she needs to hold her pass rather than swing her arms like she just did, because that changes the direction of the ball.
Touch there.
Touch, yeah.
As it came through, it hit Aubrey Clemens. Yep. As it was coming across, as you saw there on the Welling Construction replay. Bears lead is 3-1. Blue to serve. A little tip over and a little tip back.
We're going to call 2, yeah.
Yep.
Starting off Stryker a little kind of like where they ended the first set. A little sloppy, too many errors. But on the Bears, you got to capitalize on that and keep serving.
Yep. Mary back row pass. Mary's
doing a really good job of moving her feet back there. Yep, a little too far up. You saw that like everybody was in the light part of the floor rather than inside that 3-point line where it was. So right now we're creeping in a little bit. We got to stay deep because it's easier to run through a pass and go forward than either like let it pass you or go backwards.
And that's something that I see a lot when I'm watching junior high is if they're running backwards to the ball, you're never going to get it over.
No, it's just like really awkward to watch,
Right.
and you're just like, this is going to end, especially since they're uncoordinated still
Right.
a little bit. But yes.
Good job there by Kenzie Worth to tip that one over. Kenzie Mason to serve.
It's a great spot.
Yep. And
It's almost
Candace Steck tried to make it work.
Yeah, it's almost that cut. Honestly, I wasn't expecting it to go that far over.
Mason again.
Stryker's having good passes. They just need to like finish and limit those errors. Good.
And that'll be 4 hits.
Yeah, that one number 15, Abby Oberlin, she's waiting a little too long for the ball to drop. That's why it's going in the net. She's got to hit the ball when it's at its highest point. And jumping always helps with that as well.
Swing on the outside.
Good touch. Nice job. She will lay out every single time
She
to
will.
not let that ball hit the floor. Good push. Out.
That's going to be out. I tell you what, Candace Steck just basically, that ball came to her, and she just, I think that was self-defense to hit that ball.
Yeah, no, she wants it. She's ready. She's like, all right, give me the ball.
And they go right back towards her. Such a different game when you think about the ability to pick where your serves are going to go.
Oh, absolutely. It adds a lot more. I don't want to say like questionable or like you want to pick on those girls, so it's also kind of like a mental thing too. But it also it gives you different options too.
Schilling just missed it.
I think that's just a misread. She was flying high there, but just mistimed it.
So Stryker coming back. This was a 7-1 game at one point. Claire Stieber with a big hit. Nice effort there to keep it inside. Free ball over.
Good pass. You love when your setter doesn't have to move. Okay, so that one was a design play. So you saw that Kenzie Worth kind of passed it backwards towards our libero, Mackenzie. That was a set play where they knew like when Kenzie got the ball first that Mackenzie was going to take the second ball to set up our hitter.
Nice dig there by Claire Stieber. A tip over by Kelsey Thiel.
Back row attack.
Short.
Good, right idea to mix it up with the back row attack. She just her hit wasn't strong enough, I guess.
Reagan Myers will check in.
But right now, if you're Bryan, you got to keep your foot on the gas and keep going. Like, you can't let Stryker get back into this.
Miley Mason with the serve.
That's a good talk and communication.
Like to see Claire swing at that a little bit.
Yeah, always love a swing.
Especially out of Claire Stieber.
Yeah. She's got a great swing, and she's one of those players that can see the floor so well, so she can change the direction of her shoulders to where the ball is going very quickly. Oh, good try. Another awkward fall, but that's a good try.
Mason whistled for double hits.
Yeah, Miley's, I keep wanting to say Mackenzie. Miley's feet weren't quite set for that set. I noticed she likes to drag her left foot a little bit. She's got to quickly do that left-right before she sets to set her feet, and then she'll get a more solid set. But she likes to drag that left foot. So if we can really get that stability in her feet, her sets would be even better.
Boy, what a nice job of Mackenzie Mason to knock that over. Or at least to knock that out, I mean.
For sure. We got a good rally going.
Mason tries to dig it out, unsuccessful.
That's a good line shot. I think Allie Roofer is down. I think she went and hit the scoreboard maybe.
You're right, she did. While the injury, we're going to take a real quick break. Back after this on the Golden Bears Sports Network.
The Bryan Athletic Boosters would like to wish all the student athletes the best of luck in all their sports this year. The Boosters are proud of your commitment to becoming Bryan built. It takes a lot of time and dedication to play sports and be the best student you can be at the same time. Good luck this year. The Bryan Athletic Boosters would also like to thank all of their corporate and individual patron supporters this year as well. It takes everyone to make a community and to become Bryan built.
Discover great job skills training at Northwest State. With over 50 different programs available, there is something for everyone. Providing hands-on training and education is the community college advantage.
Rooting on the Golden Bears is a tradition that brings us all together.
Just like the sports we love, another tradition has stood the test of time. Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory since 1922. We've been part of the community, supporting you in the moments of celebration and loss.
Just like a team, we understand the value of traditions and the love that binds us together.
So whether it's cheering for a win or celebrating a life well lived, remember we are here for you.
Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Family owned, family focused.
Back on the Golden Bears Sports Network. The injured player, was it Allie Roofer? She has been helped often.
Jaden Shoemaker is in for her. Not quite sure. I think she's just.
She hit the scores table, I think.
I think so. It was a great hustle play. I
Yeah.
think she's just a little not with it right now.
Working with the trainer down there. Nice block at the net by the Bears.
Kelsey. Ready for, oh.
Out.
Right idea and reaction time. Ball just, I feel like the ball had a weird spin off that block. Miley was there, but based off that spin and where it hit off her fist rather than her platform, ball went kind of nuts. Another free ball, so we got to make sure we use it, take advantage. Great pass. Oh, dropped
nice,
right in the
front.
corner.
Yep.
Again, strikers pulling in the middle, like a little too much on their defense. That's why all those are dropping. We got to make sure both sides of the net actually, like, we cover the perimeter rather than the middle, because again, it's easier to move forward than backward.
All right, so I know what a free ball is, but explain how you would, what you're saying when you say use the free ball. Got to take advantage
Free ball,
of it.
it's just like a free throw in basketball. It's essentially like a free pass, I guess. It's when we pass the ball over the net, because that's an easy ball to pass to our setter.
Okay.
Rather than like a hard hit ball coming at us for a defense. Like a free ball, we have a lot more time to set our feet and things like that. What happened?
She's drying the ball off. Oh, wait. Oh, into the net.
Oh, we were in the net?
I think.
So just like a free throw in basketball, it's just an opportunity to get a really good pass so you can be aggressive.
Because the ball's not coming at you so hard.
Correct.
A little confusion there on the Golden Bears.
Yeah, miscommunication.
Stryker making a run here and has taken the first lead of the set.
Good swing.
Good block out of bounds. Bears will get it back. Nora Koonsma will come in. And so will Caitlin Dempsey to serve. A little chaotic there.
Yeah,
Looked like Jaden Shoemaker was trying to pass it, but the pass seemed a little low.
Yeah, she was a little off too. One more step underneath the ball and then hold her pass because she's closest to target. So you never want to like move your arms too much when you're closest to target.
That ball was coming right at Caitlin Dempsey, and she did her best to get it, but went the wrong direction. Tie ball game.
I had a sneaking suspicion this would be a tight match.
Well, the first one goes 26-24,
Yeah.
so yeah.
Good pass by Jezzy.
And good
And
job
swing.
by Nora. I'm like you. I like the big swings on the sides.
Yeah.
And even if you're not going to swing, disguising the tip with
For
like
sure.
your swing.
Yes.
I've been fortunate to see a little bit of college volleyball the last couple
Uh-huh.
weeks, and that is something you see all the time in college.
Yeah, for sure. You just want to mix them up. That way, like, once we're checking this, I think we're checking the score here. But once you're able to be aggressive and they're expecting to be aggressive in their defense, then you can switch it up with those off speed rolls or tips and things like that, just to keep the defense always guessing. Good serve.
And that's an ace. Right in between Jaden Shoemaker and Abby Oberlin. See a lot of those in junior high volleyball, not so much in high school. Big swing on the left side, but a block out of bounds.
Another block. We got to make sure that when we're on that side, you're obviously so close to outside. So you want to make sure that that your hand on the outside is facing towards
Right,
the
not
court.
turned outside.
Right.
Oh, barely over.
Nice job by Claire. Good
Big
swing.
swing by Aaliyah, and
Oh,
that's out.
I think it was
Just
just
out.
out.
You can see that here
Just.
on the Welling Construction replay, maybe. Yeah, we didn't have a great angle there, but it was right on the line. Chilling with the tap over.
Good swing. That was a great swing by Aubrey Clemens. She went up, big jump, and then absolutely wailed on it.
Golden Bears going to take a timeout. We'll just keep this one right here. Is it 15-14? Let's talk about junior high volleyball. You guys are getting set to wrap up your season, heading to tournaments.
So fast.
And, you know, a pretty decent-sized team on the 7th grade, 8th grade, a little smaller numbers.
Yes.
But it's been an interesting season.
Yeah, no, it has. Junior high is always fun because you get to see like how much they actually learn, especially with their lineups. Like you see here in varsity, like you're always switching and things like that. Like I know parents that are in high school, their girls are in high school, and they're like, I still don't quite understand like the switching and things like that. So volleyball is a difficult sport to learn when it comes to that stuff. So it's fun to see the girls like understand, like, and then they start talking strategy and things like that. But yeah, no, this is our last week going in a tournament, and it always goes so fast in junior high.
The 7th grade's at Wasion for tournament. Where's 8th grade at?
Archbold.
Archbold. Okay.
Yes.
And that takes place on Saturday, am I right?
Yes.
Saturday, and then the finals are Monday?
Yes. Both finals will be at Archbold.
Okay. And when you have the junior high, how much of it is just kind of teaching them to get it over in 3 and take passing and things like that, or are there set plays in junior high?
No. Our big 3 are serving, passing, and then obviously like rotation and things like that. But serving and passing we do is like 95% of our practice.
Sure.
Because you can't get anything without a serve, and you can't get anything without a pass. So
Stryker opens up a 2-point lead here.
we're losing focus right now on the Bears. We're starting to get a little passive. Yeah, that had a weird spin. Getting a little bit passive in our attacks, so we got to make sure we start being aggressive.
Newbig will check in for
Schilling.
Schilling.
In our passes, we got to make sure.
Uh-oh.
Oh, miscommunication. I think Kenzie thought Nora was going in for a slide, and Nora kind of did, but then she stopped. But right now, we got to snap out of it for the Bears. We're getting a little lax and unfocused.
Kenzie with the back set there.
Good idea with that push, but Mackenzie was there.
Too many Kenzies and Mackenzies.
Yeah. We had the same problem when they were in junior high, too. She's got a great swing, but I think.
Oh, are they going to say in?
I think Maz was saying in, but I'm not sure.
It looked like it almost hit her.
I know. So then it gets tricky if it hits you. She's been around the sport a long time, though.
So. Absolutely. Job
nice
at Nora there.
But great, again, Stryker, like, you never know. They're so scrappy and can be scrappy.
Yep.
Like, you got to play until the whistle.
You see it there, and she dug it out, and it went off the foot. So what is that? What's the rule there if it goes off foot?
You play it.
Okay.
Yeah. A lot of the times if it's like a super like kind of shanked ball, you'll see girls like run and then kind of kick it like a soccer.
Oh, nice block.
Nice, yeah. Good timing, a little off speed of the hit, which helped. But like I was saying before, like sometimes you'll see a girl like soccer kick it a little bit just to get a little bit more oomph behind it. But if it hits off your foot, that counts.
Okay. Because it doesn't in basketball.
Yes,
it's a kick.
yes. Fair game here in volleyball.
And that was interesting because I don't even Reese Creighton was trying to go backwards with her back to the net to get it over, and she had a long way to go and couldn't get it over.
Yeah.
So Bears got the side out there.
Yeah, that's always tricky. You always want to face the net so you see where you're going. That's a great back set.
Nice
great
block there.
We finally start that timing and then moving our hands towards the court. That way we're not tooled.
Good block again,
Another
and a nice
block.
dig. I'll tell you what, Abby Oberlin's staying with that, though. You see this on the replay there. She got the block, came right back at her, and then she was headed out, to chase that one down.
Yeah, for sure. Nora's definitely getting the timing down. If you're Stryker, though, you got to make sure that you're kind of mixing it up in your offense, sending all three hitters so they're all going at once so you don't necessarily know who's going to hit the ball. But then also, like, you have that off speed to where, like, you maybe have to tip it over the block. Or get the off speed so it doesn't, if you is blocked, it's not back at your face, but it stays on their side.
Absolutely. So 19-19 here, best of 5. Stryker got the first one, 26-24. Sponsors bringing the game include the Bryan Athletic Boosters, Bryan Parks and Rec, Northwest State Community College, Oberlin-Turnbull, Funeral Home and Crematory and Veterans Services of Williams County. Bears will serve out of the timeout. They didn't take a timeout off the board, so did Stryker call that?
Yes.
I believe each team has called one now. Back set.
Good dig.
Yeah.
Great job.
Good block.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't sure that. Yeah, I wasn't sure that went over. But that was a great job. Who was that? Candace Steck, by turning her platform towards the court on the go. That's really important. A lot of girls will just keep their platform straight, and that's what makes it go like off and behind them rather than back towards your setter.
Nice dig there by Kenzie Worth. New big ol' fired over and out.
That cut shot was open, just a little too wide.
Yeah, you see the gap right there. Yeah, they had a whole gap right there.
That 2 spot is usually wide open. Oh, hit the ball, Nora.
I hear Coach Brown coming out.
She does a great job. See how far back she gets, and then yes, like that. She's got to swing. And then of course she's gonna come right out. We always joke that whenever you make a good block or a good kill, you come right out.
Nice job there on the net. That was Newbig and Thiel together.
Yeah, our blocking right now is really coming together. But then if you're Stryker, you have to adjust. That's probably like 5 blocks right now.
And that one just went over their hands there. Nice job there by.
Yeah, good timing. That one, again, is just one where you're standing, or you're not standing, you're jumping straight up rather than like being powerful and pushing it over and forcing the ball to go across the net.
Shoemaker will hit it over.
Good swing, but Shoemaker was like right where she is. Again, she's not transitioning all the way. Good block.
Tell you what, the Bears are fortunate to get out of that one. There was some mistalk there, miscommunication here. I don't know if we got it all the way back on the replay. We didn't get it back that far, but there was some miscommunication there between, I think, Kenzie and Kelsey maybe, about who was going to get it, and it was kind of an emergency to get it over at that point.
Yeah, when you run certain sets. Good.
Well, that's unbelievable.
Great job.
Going back the other way. And
good swing, too. So scrappy. But when you run different sets, like sometimes that miscommunication is there and it's easily out. Yeah.
Oh, I thought she may have got a touch on that, but no.
Let's check.
Let's check.
Run the tape.
Ooh.
I think she just missed it. I really do think she missed it.
Replay is brought to you by Welling Construction.
Like to
little tip
good
over.
Spot, like right over the block.
Bears will get it, and it's set point.
Timeout. Yep.
Timeout, Stryker.
Hopefully ice the server a little bit on set point.
So it's best of 5 here, and so if Bryan can win this one, we'll go to a 3, tied at 1. We'll just run down our schedule for the rest of the week here again, so you can keep track here on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
Yeah.
Thursday, we've got the boys and girls have a doubleheader. Boys are at 5, girls are at 7. We won't have the boys game, but we will have the girls game at 7 as they play Delta Rec Park. Don Malanga and Luke Collins on the call.
Oh, my buddy Luke.
I was going back looking for some pictures for the boys for senior night of Coach Collins, and you were in a lot of those pictures.
I've known Coach Collins a very long time. He's like a brother to me. Oh, my gosh. So excited for them. I saw they got the 3 seed. I love seeing him be so passionate and love what he does.
So I won't spoil it, but on senior night, one of the comments was, the favorite memory is when Coach gets mad and his British comes out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, great serve by Claire.
A little bit of chaos here. They bring it over.
Ooh, weird spin, but that's a great job at Mackenzie to pass that because of the weird spin of the ball.
Deal. Short pass. Steve Rodriguez.
Back row tap. She does a great job as well of watching the ball all the way into her platform.
That's out. Bears will win set 2. 25-22. And we're going to go to 3, all tied up at 1. So we're going to take a timeout. We'll come back with more. You're watching Golden Bear Volleyball on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
Discover top quality healthcare education at Northwest State. Our instructors have real-world experience, so they know how to prepare you for great career opportunities. Northwest State, where you'll get the top quality healthcare education you need to succeed.
The Bryan Athletic Boosters would like to wish all the student athletes the best of luck in all their sports this year. The Boosters are proud of your commitment to becoming Bryan built. It takes a lot of time and dedication to play sports and be the best student you can be at the same time. Good luck this year. The Bryan Athletic Boosters would also like to thank all of their corporate and individual patron supporters this year as well. It takes everyone to make a community and to become Bryan built.
The Bryan Bryan Parks and Recreation Department would like to wish the Bryan Golden Bears good luck in tonight's game. The Bryan Parks and Rec offers a wide variety of classes for you during the entire year and an array of sporting events all year long. Check out what the Bryan Parks and Recreations Department has going on at bryanparksandrec.com or like them on Facebook. The Bryan Parks and Rec hopes to see you in one of the many parks that Bryan has to offer and enjoy the facilities. Questions about the classes or rental of one of their facilities, call 633-6030.
I'm Tom Turnbull of Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Family-owned, family-focused, celebrating our 100th anniversary, 2022.
It's great working with family. The relationship we have with one another allows us to focus on your family and help guide you through the planning process.
We focus in on your family's needs to make sure that everything is done the way that you and your family want.
Right now, our family wants a Golden Bear victory.
Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Family-owned, family-focused.
Here at the Williams County Veteran Service Office, our mission is plain and simple. We are here to serve our local Williams County veterans and their dependents. We are staffed with trained service officers who have the compassion and understanding to assist their fellow veterans in obtaining all federal and state benefits that they have earned. Additionally, we provide emergency financial assistance and transportation to VA medical centers. So if you're a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, stop in today and see how we can help you at the Williams County Veteran Service Office.
Back on the Golden Bears Sports Network, Bears get set number 2 by a score of 25-22, best of 5 here. So we head to set 3, and there will be a set 4 now that we've got a tie here. And so, what did you see different out of that set for the Bears?
The blocking, honestly, was spectacular, and that was one of the keys to the game, is to be aggressive at the net with blocking. So if we can keep that up, I think we're in a good spot. I'm looking at Stryker's bench, and it's kind of looking like Coach Meade is talking to Allie Roofer, seeing how maybe if she can get in the set, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, that is Allie Roofer is one of the better players on
Right.
Stryker's team, and she went down hard into the scorer's table.
Right. So if you're Bryan, you just got to keep playing your game and not worry about who's on the other side of the court.
Right.
Because that's another it's not like basketball to where, you're in physical contact with the other team. You're truly, on your side, and you can only control your side.
Exactly.
So if a girl's being too aggressive on the block, and the refs aren't calling, you can't necessarily do anything about it. Maybe I would be maybe too aggressive back.
Right.
But volleyball is one where you're on your side.
Yep. All right, so we start anew. Bears will serve in set 3. Dempsey fires it for first ball of the set. Lock
Good
at the
swing.
net.
Nice hard swing. And she was going in for the cut, too, because you could tell she was coming in on the E rather than the A.
Miley Mason will get it out. Stever, who looks like she's going to swing hard and then tips it over.
Good
nice
block
at the net.
Nora's getting a little too jumpy. Great dig by Claire. Good hustle play.
And Dempsey just can't get it over.
Her elbow was tucked in underneath her arm, her forearm. You got to, even if it's a roll, you got to keep your elbow up and roll high.
She knew it as soon as she hit it.
Yeah, she did. She did.
So this will be Tara Noble, a senior. Into the net.
Rocky start for both teams, but it's 1-1, so I guess we started
cleared out, started
yeah.
zeros, right?
Yep. I think both teams just have to settle into this set because we know that we're definitely going into 4th, if not a 5th.
That was an interesting pass on the Stryker side. Oh, out. Big swing there by Giselle Kidston.
Jessie's got great natural ability, but you can still tell there's that young freshman vibes to her. But she's a great addition to the team. Oh, that one right at her chest. You'd rather just take a step back and pass that. Setting at your chest is so difficult. If not, it's going to be illegal.
Stever with the big hit over.
Good hustle.
Nice block of the net.
Yes, Nora is really doing a good job of tracking that ball in order to block it even on that tip.
You can see that on the Welling Construction replay. Mary Blue will check in and serve.
It'd be nice to see both sides, Bryan and Stryker, their settings. Right now they're like at an angle towards the net where like you want to be parallel with, your hips want to be parallel with the net. That way you can make sure that your hitters are where they need to be off the set, dropped in yet.
Yep, it dropped in.
But right now they're always at an angle. So it's either going to be off the net too far or it's going to be too close, too tight to the net.
4-2 early here with Stryker. Good block at the net there. Was a combination of Abigail Oberlin and I think that might have been Anna Donovan as well. Let's see if we can pick it up on replay. Yep, that's who that was. Oh, and
Great
ace
serve.
right between Mackenzie Mason and Mary Blue. Picking on the seniors.
Right now, Mackenzie's struggling a little bit. I think everybody is with their service receive. She knows it too. You can tell on her face. She's trying to refocus, things like that. But we got to take one more step and make sure the ball is up. We're behind it. We're one step off. That way, then when the ball drops, it's right in front of us, and we're passing it with our fists rather than on our platform. So we just got to make sure we take one step up, hit that ball on that platform, and right to our setter.
7-2 on the main stop scoreboard. Main stop's open when you need them. You're always near a main stop with Thirsty Thursday every Thursday. We'll recap the tournament trail. Let's see. The girls soccer team will play Wednesday night, next Wednesday. They'll host Kenton, I believe.
Yeah, I think so, on the turf.
Yep, on the turf. The boys will host Ottawa-Glandorf on the turf. And the girls win, they will head to Ottawa-Glandorf. And if the boys win, they'll head to Defiance. And then the volleyball team will start things off at Lake, and I did not see where their second tournament game might be.
I did not either.
And that game is also Thursday. So we're working on some stuff for you, see what we can do to get things covered. Service error.
Okay, that's what you want for Bryan. Like, you don't have to work too hard on the service receive, but again, got to make sure we clean up that serve receive on the next one, on the next rotation. Good pass. I think that went right in between our block, between Claire and Kelsey, and that took a weird spin off the ball where Ava couldn't quite reach it.
Oberlin to serve.
Good hustle. But right now, Mary went up with her pass, with her body, rather than, again, taking that step back, making sure the ball's in front of her, passing low and staying low to push the ball forward rather than, like, going up, because then that's where the ball is going to go. We got to force the ball toward the net. That's better.
New big swings on the outside. And
nice job.
Yep.
Ava was a little early on her approach, but good thing she has long arms and good hang time. She was able to get that ball just enough.
Pairs get the side out. Miley Mason to serve. Just like that, she's rewarded with a trip to the bench. Out.
Okay, Stryker's got to be careful because they're starting to make their mistakes, which has hurt them in the previous sets.
For sure. Oh, we got a shoe tying there.
Oh.
Some duct tape there for Kelsey Field. Nice pass there. Just in a perfect position.
Yeah, that's a great shot right on the line. I mean, Miley was where she needed to be, covering cross. Again, maybe one step back, to cover that perimeter a little bit more, but a great hit.
Donovan to serve for the Panthers.
Nice job by Claire readjusting and just fisting that ball over.
Oh, nice
Good
move.
Spot.
Stever just got it up. Hopefully it's back far enough to see what Stever did here. She just got it up enough for Thiel to get it over.
Yeah, and that was a great job by Kelsey, like going with her momentum in the ball and finding that open two. Good swing.
Kidston will get it to head out.
Yeah, so right there, Jesse was a little out of control with her body. She went up and then like swung her arms rather than being ready for that ball. Down and ready and passing and holding. Tight ball. Good job by Aubrey Clemens being ready for that ball. I think that might be Stryker's first block of the game, too.
Creighton to serve. Yeah, they have not been very active at the net.
No, defensive-wise, not really. Oh, miscommunication. We would have liked to see Claire hit that ball because she's going forward. Yeah, that didn't go over the net. But Claire is towards the net rather than Jesse coming backwards and then free balling it over.
Dempsey to serve.
Great job, and Nora was there, but then that's another situation where we're like half a foot off of the net, so it goes right in front, drops right in front of us rather than getting close to the net and it going right back over.
Noble to serve.
Nice
job. Good job. Good reaction there.
Great job by Nora swiping that ball to the open spot rather than just like pushing it over right down the middle because that's where defense is. For that one, that was absolutely perfect where she swiped it to the right.
Little touch over.
Good
Again.
off speed.
Yep.
She looked like she was going to go swing, and so they were ready for it.
Even from my untrained eyes, when you look like you're disguising what's actually going to happen, it leaves them guessing.
For sure. Especially when you go in quick and hard, like you actually are, like you really have to sell it. That's better. Four. Yeah.
Four.
They do such a good job, but like it's just one too many.
Yep. See the block right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that was 4.
Yep. They're so scrappy.
They are.
Ooh, off. Right there in front of the ref.
Yep. And you know, it's interesting because they, even when they look like they're making a mistake, somebody is able to recover it for them.
For sure. That's why you always have to play the whistle and watch the ball. Good pass by Claire. And a little 3 action by Nora. Good swing. Go up and you got to swing hard all the way through. She didn't stop at the top there. She went all the way through.
You see her arm come down at the end there on the Welling Construction replay. Middle swing.
Kenzie Worth there didn't release to slot as quickly maybe as she needed to because you could see like Mackenzie had a great pass. It was a little low, but Kenzie needs to realize as soon as the ball's not coming to her on defense, she's got to get to her setter spot so she's ready for it.
Mary Blue to serve, and that'll
Dropped
out.
in.
Oh, it did drop in. Reese Creighton beside herself with that one.
They've gone, I'd say maybe that's like the 4th or 5th
I think you're right.
that has dropped right behind their receive.
Yeah, and it's been in the middle, but also in the corner.
Yeah. So that one, your other players have to help you out the line. Either go to sprint to the line and say in or out.
Block at the net. Good pass there by Nora Kinsman. Stever gets it
rough
over.
Set, but
it was
good
rough.
hustle by Claire.
New big,
out.
That's out. I think one of the other skills that is just something you have to learn is the extent of your power.
Yeah, for sure. And she stopped at the top there as well, like a serve rather than reaching at the top and pulling through.
Stever will
Claire's
dig it
all
up.
over the floor. Ooh, tight. That
Go
one's
around.
tricky for Nora because she is going against the momentum of the ball and where her body was turned. So it might have been easier if she went to the right side hitter or just for a back row attack. Good set, good swing.
And a touch as it went out.
And again, good swing on the bench.
Congratulations. Head off and think about that one. But again, that's all kind of in the schedule, right? That's
Yep. And dropped in, and I think there was a touch anyway. So for that one, when there is a touch, you want. I know like things happen so fast, but you really want to try to make sure that your blocker, like everyone's communicating. So like someone's yelling touch, 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 so you know not to let the ball drop, even if it were sailing out.
into the net. Service error again. That's one stat that's really intriguing to me is service errors. Just, you know, because you can control your serve.
For sure.
Again, you talked about being able to work on the things you can work on your side.
Yes. And it's one thing if you had like 5, 6, 7, 8 serves in a row and then you miss your serve. Okay, sure. But like your first like 1, 2, even 3, like you don't necessarily want because you want to like you want to get a rally going.
Just a little mistake there by Kenzie. If she was trying to back set that or just out of position.
Yeah, she let the ball like control, or she went with the ball's momentum rather than pushing it against it, if that makes sense.
Yep.
There you go. That's better. A pass is always more controlled.
They're going to call a lift
2.
on that. Oh, 2. Okay. Timeout called by Bryan.
Yeah, we're compounding our
15.
We're compounding our own mistakes a little bit, so we got to make sure we like stop right here. Hopefully, ice her serve. Get back to it. Our serve receive still is not quite stellar because we're standing up with the ball when it comes to us rather than staying low and passing. We're staying where we are feet-wise, but then moving our upper body, which we got to move our lower body and then keep our our upper body towards the setter.
So just, you know, you got to really correct mistakes here, down 5. We are going to go into a 4th set, but you don't want to go down 2 sets.
No, because then, you know, it's like a must win.
Yeah.
And if we know a 5th set from our last game is just such a different game to play and to
absolutely.
coach because it goes to 15. It's such
and
a
it's
quick
so
game.
quick.
Yeah. So if you're either of these teams, Stryker or Bryan, like you're looking for this set, and then a 4th set is a must win because you don't necessarily want to go into a 5th because it's so different.
At least going to 25, you have some time for runs and things like that. But you get out of system pretty badly, there's really no time to do that.
No.
Nice job there by Stever to swing that one.
Good swing. Nice job by the block by making that, like slowing that block, or slowing that hit down.
She comes again with a little tip over this time.
See, I don't know if tips are going to work because right now they're pinching their middle, and they're going to be ready for those. We got to start swinging. Oh, that's a great swing, but oh, they called it in.
Yeah.
Okay.
That, I mean, you can kind of see
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's pretty clear. And that's an ace right in the front of Mackenzie Worth.
Yeah, Jesse going in for Mary Blue.
Right back to Kenzie, so they're picking on her.
Yeah, because right now, we're still out of system, but Kenzie is facing more towards the net rather than her setter. She's got to swing that outside foot towards the court.
Block, but over, got
Block,
over.
but yeah, rolled right down in front of us. So right now our passes are like just right in front of us rather than to our target. So you can see right now she's facing forward. She's got to swing kind of like where she is now, but even more so. So her feet, hips, and shoulders are towards that target. Good pass by Jesse. Still on the 10-foot line. I like to see a little bit closer, but good swing by Kenzie. Nice and aggressive. I'd love to see us keep being aggressive. Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because right now, what do we got? We're down 8.
Yep. A lift there called. Really, Bears really got out of system there.
Yeah, and I think when we're out of system is when we're at our weakest because we don't necessarily have like a set, like who's getting second ball. And not necessarily you have to every time because you can't predict an out of control foot fault.
Wow. You don't usually see that called.
No, in high school, not so much.
You don't even see it really called in junior high a lot, but there are
Thankfully.
more. Yeah, absolutely.
There are some close calls.
Yes, absolutely.
Where like you're just be like, hey, watch your feet.
Oh, nice move.
Job. Yep.
Kenzie Worth.
Kenzie Worth does not want to lose this set.
Two-hand shove basically over the net.
Good job. Kelsey's really just got to make sure she pushes her arms. She's got such long arms. She's got to push over the net.
25-17. That's the score here in the third set. So 2-1 Stryker now. Going to take a timeout, come back with more after this on the Golden Bears Sports Network.
The Bryan Athletic Boosters would like to wish all the student athletes the best of luck in all their sports this year. The Boosters are proud of your commitment to becoming Bryan built. It takes a lot of time and dedication to play sports and be the best student you can be at the same time. Good luck this year. The Bryan Athletic Boosters would also like to thank all of their corporate and individual patron supporters this year as well. It takes everyone to make a community and to become Bryan built.
The Bryan Parks and Recreation Department would like to wish the Bryan Golden Bears good luck in tonight's game. The Bryan Parks and Rec offers a wide variety of classes for you during the entire year and an array of sporting events all year long. Check out what the Bryan Parks and Recreations Department has going on at bryanparksandrec.com or like them on Facebook. The Bryan Parks and Rec hopes to see you in one of the many parks that Bryan has to offer and enjoy the facilities. Questions about the classes or rental of one of their facilities, call 633-6030.
Discover great job skills training at Northwest State. With over 50 different programs available, there is something for everyone. Providing hands-on training and education is the community college advantage.
At Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, we understand that family is at the heart of everything we do.
Being family-owned and family-focused is not just a slogan for us, it's a way of life. We walk alongside you during life's most challenging moments, providing a guiding hand and a shoulder to lean on.
With heartfelt care and attention to detail, we tailor each service to honor the life and the memories of your loved one. We treat you like family because your journey is our journey.
Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Family-owned, family-focused.
Here at at the Williams County Veterans Service Office, our mission is plain and simple. We are here to serve our local Williams County veterans and their dependents. We are staffed with trained service officers who have the compassion and understanding to assist their fellow veterans in obtaining all federal and state benefits that they have earned. Additionally, we provide emergency financial assistance and transportation to VA medical centers. So if you're a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, stop in today and see how we can help you at the Williams County Veterans Service Office.
Back out on the Golden Bears Sports Network, set number 3 goes to Stryker. So Bryan leads 2-1. And you see on the bottom of your scoreboard there that 26-24, 25-22, 25-17. So this is a must-win for the Lady Bears here. And I want to thank our sponsors bringing the game. They include the Bryan Athletic Boosters, Bryan Parks and Rec, Northwest State Community College, Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral and Crematory, and Veterans Services of Williams County. All of those fine sponsors bringing you the game. And if you're interested in becoming a sponsor, you can email chris@bryansports.com and get you on. Got all sorts of stuff going on. Got basketball season coming up. Hard to believe it's almost winter sports.
I know. Fall goes so fast.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially for you. You got homecoming going on. You got all the student council stuff.
Yes. It's fun, though. I'm not bored easily. Or well. I don't do bored well.
So, and then in the spring, we're going to have baseball, softball as well. So lots of opportunities as we continue to try to grow this program and try to get more students involved. Love to get some student commentators.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
I think one thing, if we're looking for Bryan, is clean up our serve receive.
Yeah.
Right there wasn't a stellar pass because, again, we're passing right in front of us rather than to target. So if we can clean up our serve receive, I think that will help a lot.
Nice back set there. Good position there by Kenzie Worth.
Good job by Kenzie. Stryker wasn't quite ready for that spot. So, I mean, if you're Kenzie, Kenzie's a great person, great server for a first try. Get us maybe on a roll. She's got a great serve. Nice big approach. Yeah, like I said, first set, like Stryker was making a lot of errors in the first set, but like any team can make errors, but then like Monday games are so hard.
I bet. I was just thinking the same thing. Monday games are hard to call.
Yeah. For everybody, Monday games are rough coming off the weekend, and especially
with Saturday, that doubleheader on Saturday.
They had the doubleheader on Saturday and feel like they've had 3 games a week for the last 2 or 3 weeks. So it's been a lot, but at the same time, like you're coming in a tournament, like you got to make sure that you're fine-tuning those fundamentals.
Nice little tip over by Kidston. Schilling with a big swing.
Good swing. There you saw, though, that she was the only one to transition rather than – so all 3 of our hitters right there transitioned. We got to make sure we do that every single time. And maybe even roll all 3 of them at the same time. Good hustle. Okay, now Stryker has a free ball. We got to be ready to play defense.
Another free ball coming over.
Way to be aggressive on that third hit out of system. Yeah, right idea to be aggressive, but she waited too long for it to the ball too long, and it was too short. She didn't hit it at the top, so it ran right into the net.
You can really see the simple positioning of your hand as you hit it. Whether you come all the way through a hit or where you hit it really can affect things.
Yes.
Good block at the net by the Bears.
Good swing.
Yep, good swing by Stever.
And that was a good touch by Stryker, and it killed it off speed, but Stryker's starting to scooch in just a little bit, like right where the three-point line is, especially that middle back's got to make sure they're right on the NWIL or like foul line area. Oh, a little bit shorter, and she would have gotten us.
Nice job there by Mason to make something out of nothing.
Aubrey Clemens has got a great hard swing. You can tell she's your power hitter.
Yeah, she's good. Been watching her, and she's pretty clutch.
Yeah. No, their setter, that last one on that back set wasn't quite high enough for her hitter, so that was just a miscommunication. But then also, I think it went off her hands a little odd.
Trouble there for Stryker too.
Candace Steck likes to pass or set the ball off a serve receive rather than pass. And like I said, you have way more control off the serve receive if you pass it first. So with that one, she's got to make sure pass first, and then if it's at her shoulders or at her head, then set it. But then it could possibly be out too. You just got to gauge where you are on the court. Good defense. Nice idea by going over on 2. Get them off. Make sure they are on their heels. Great idea by Nora going on 2.
6-2 Bears. Oh, nice block by the Panthers. Again, that was they've had less than 3 or 4 blocks the whole game.
Yeah, this is when you want them though.
Yep.
Right now, Stryker's got a lot of hitting errors. Oh, good hustle.
Job to stay alive.
Good hustle. I'm not sure a timeout's coming for Stryker. Again, I said it. I must have jinxed them, but they were making a lot of their own errors in the first set, and they kind of cleaned those up, but they're going right back to what they were doing, which benefits Bryan, so we'll take it.
Absolutely. Schilling did a nice job there after the block. Nice block there. All of a sudden, the net play has come alive for the Panthers.
Yeah, I wasn't sure, too, if Claire let that ball drop a little too low for the net as well.
So the Panthers got to side out when they needed it.
Good off speed.
Lands right in front of Kenzie Worth. Just amazing to me how this match has been such a series of runs.
It really has. And it all depends on who's making the most errors, really. I wouldn't say it's been an offensive feat, but
Nice
I would
dig
say
out of the net there.
Yeah, blocking on both sides these last 2 sets has really made a difference. Good dig. And push. Claire didn't quite get all the way out like she needs to. Kenzie right there waiting for her. Good swing by Nora. She's got to stay that aggressive throughout this match, in the set especially. Because right now we've really only run our outside hitters, so if we can get Nora going, then we have enough. We can't just be one-dimensional.
Stryker got out of a mistake there.
I'd love to see us set that up. If Kenzie could jump set that off a good pass like that. Good spot.
Oh, what a spot.
She sees the floor so
She does.
well.
They all converge to the right side, leaving a big gap there on the far side of the court.
Yes, and she saw that 100%. You could tell.
I tell you what, Claire Stevers' court vision is
Incredible.
just amazing.
Probably the best I've seen in ever.
And we have the benefit. We're in a different vantage point tonight up in the crow's nest. We usually down more in the bleachers, but we can see a lot more than we normally have.
Yeah.
And to be on the floor and see that,
yes,
is
absolutely,
is amazing.
Oh, drop just out. Again, I'd love to see Aaliyah just really like go up and swing all the way through and not necessarily like stop at the top like she normally does. But she's tall enough and she's got good hang time to where if she like goes up, swings all the way through, like she could have a really good hit. Good job by Anna Donovan. She touched that, and then she was patient enough and controlled enough to where she could set that right back up. And she's a freshman, too.
Yep.
Oh, good job by Claire being ready for that. Those are such cheapies, and you never are quite sure.
Out.
Yeah, just out, just wide.
Every time there's a sub, I keep checking to see if Allie Roofer's back, and she has not been back in.
No, I don't think she will be. Good run through. Just a little off her fist rather than her platform.
Caused Kenzie Worth to have to run for it.
Oh, Miley's got to release a little bit quicker when it doesn't, because that was a great pass by her sister. So when it's not coming to her, she's got to make sure she sprints to her spot. When first she realizes it's not coming to her.
Bears clinging to a 4-point lead here.
Good spot. That was off. She did that you can tell she did that on purpose by the way she hit it, just to get it right in front of Mary, because right now we only have a 2-person serve receive. So in between the 10-foot line and our passers right now is dangerous territory.
And again, if you're skilled enough to be able to place the ball.
Right.
Mary Blue has covered a lot of ground in that back row.
Yeah, she has. I'd like to see her give a little bit more oomph in her passes to get it all the way. She's right behind. She keeps passing right behind 10-foot line. So she's got the platform like stability to where she's going towards the court enough, but she's just got to get a little bit more power behind it to get it all the way up to target. And right now we're picking on her because her her passes haven't been where they needed to be, and Stryker knows that. So we're picking on her in their serving right now.
Nice dig there.
Right idea by their setter, Reese Creighton. I'm not sure that quite went over the net, but that was the right idea. She just didn't quite push it up tall enough, but Claire was right there ready to go for her block as well.
Stever to serve.
A little impulsive by Clara, I guess I would say, rather than she didn't push it up far enough or high enough, first of all, but also she, like, reaction-wise, like, just decided to punch that rather than get both hands for a pass.
A little tip over by Worth. Nice block at the net. Oh, my goodness. Oh, she got that over the net. Back set.
Great pass. Yeah, too. That had a weird spin on it.
Yeah, it did.
Again, our blocking these last two sets have really come alive, which has helped, and that gets Stryker out of system. But again, like we just saw, like Stryker out of system, like, I mean, they might not swing at you, but they're going to do every effort to get the ball over.
They are scrappy. That's the best word for them.
They have really good passes out of service receive. They just can't quite finish. So Tara Noble was a little early on her.
That's out.
Just out. She was a little early on her approach, so she's got to wait a little bit, and you could see her creeping up towards the net. She's got to stay out on the 10-foot line until that set is set for her.
Nice block again.
Good swing. And good
Here's
cover.
another one.
Stryker's done a really good job of covering their hitters. That way when the block comes right back over, they're ready. And that was a good tip right over the block because, again, we've been blocking them, so you have to adjust.
Right, and Aubrey Clemens did a heads-up play there knowing that that was
Yeah.
happening and just able to tip it back over.
Right, especially since it was going right back to her on the outside and the blockers were sitting there waiting. So that was a good adjustment. Little
Pass back.
out of system and miscommunication on our side. We got to reset and settle back in.
Stryker puts it over. We're going to see a timeout. Or the officials called Kenzie Worth over. Don't know what that was all about.
Not sure either. Sportsmanship maybe, I guess. I don't. Nice job. That spot was wide open. I think Miley might have gotten away with a double hit there. But right now, if you're Bryan, we have to keep swinging.
And again, a double hit doesn't necessarily mean you physically hit it twice. It's just kind of, you said the spin of the ball.
The spin of the ball is pretty much a dead giveaway on if you hit it twice. You maybe not feel like it, but. Good swing.
Yeah,
She's
absolutely.
Totally their power hitter.
(15-13). Bears clinging to a 2-point lead here. Strikers staying in this one though. That's out.
Just out, too.
Yep.
That corner is wide open. I like for both side setters, Bryan and Stryker, to set their middles a little bit closer to the net, especially Nora. That way, when you're taller, you want to be closer to the net just because you have that opportunity. You can jump a little bit higher. You have those longer arms and legs. Gives us more opportunity to get a good hard hit rather than like a lofty one. But we've got to stay aggressive.
Nice block, and then that time, Clemens wasn't able to put it back over. Just a minute ago, she was able to get that and tip it back over. That time went into the net with it.
Right. I'm not so sure that timeout's not in Stryker's future here. Good pass. Good spot by Kenzie, seeing that, try and get them out of system in that deep corner.
Stever with power over. Another
Good
block. The last couple of sets, the blocking for Stryker has really been turned up.
Both sides, it's just, it's made a huge, huge difference. But that also means we have to adjust defensively, or kind of offense-defense a little bit to make sure we cover our hitters for that block so we're ready to pick it up. That's a great talk and communication by Stryker because they're out of system. Unbelievable.
Yeah, they chased that down.
It's so fun to watch, and it's like, again, it energizes your team and it gets your fans really into it as well.
Bears out of system.
Nice job. That went off the block, too, so it changed the direction of the ball, and Mary couldn't quite track it. But again, the scrappiness of Stryker, necessarily, because then the ball is a little bit out of control when it comes back on our side, and we're out of system. And I've already said, we're not the best out of system.
Koonsman, nice job there.
Nice job mixing it up and going for the slide there.
Main stop scoreboard shows 18-15. Main stops open when you need them. You're always near a main stop. Don't forget about Thirsty Thursday every Thursday. I think I'm going to do the soccer game Thursday and then hit up main stop on the way home for Thirsty Thursday.
Both sides, like Stryker, that was a tip, but like both sides, honestly, like have got to stay aggressive. They're at their best when they're aggressive.
Free ball over.
Stryker does such a great job of watching their ball all the way into their platform. Good hustle over. Yep. See, Kenzie's got to get to slot. Same thing with Reese Creighton. Setter's got to really focus on getting to slot. Got a good rally going, see who can finish it. Great swing. You can see she loaded up.
This is unbelievable.
Great job. That was one where Mackenzie didn't quite tilt her platform towards the court. She went straight on and the ball just skimmed right over.
Bears clinging to a 2-point lead here. Stryker leads the whole thing 2-1. Oh,
yes,
nice job by
that's a great
Silling.
swing by Aaliyah. She went up and she swung all the way through.
You've been talking about that with her,
I'd love
and here it
to
is.
see it. I would love to see more of that out of her. Timeout, Stryker? Yeah.
Yep. She's getting subbed out, just like
Just like Nora.
Just like Nora. Replays today being brought to you by Welling Construction, a third-generation family-owned general contractor. We specialize and pride ourselves in building quality custom homes, major renovation projects, and commercial work. Your vision, our expertise. Contact us at 419-636-3712. And Bears now lead by 3 here. And if the Bears win this one, we head to 5. And again, once you talked about this, 5 changes everything.
Yeah, it's 0-0 pretty much, and it's only to 15. So it changes the way you go about the game, the way you play and the way you coach. So we'll see.
JV, though, and junior high, they'll go to 25 for the third set, right?
Yes, which I personally think, like, especially in high school, like, one of those, that third deciding set needs to go to 15 just so they get used to it, I should say.
Yep.
I understand, like, you want to play, like, get as much playing time and opportunities as possible, but when you get to varsity, like, a fifth set is just so different.
Yep, it is. Mason
Good
serving
pass.
there.
Be nice to set her middle off to, or closer to the net a little bit. And that starts with squaring up her hips. Same thing with Miley. Yeah, I wasn't sure that went over.
All right, so they're going to go the points to the Stryker.
I didn't even think that went over the net.
I don't think it did either.
I thought it was Stryker's ball to begin with. All right, moving on. We're in that dicey two-person serve receive, and this has gotten us every single time. So I think we need to adjust, maybe bring Kenzie. You have different options. You can bring Kenzie back to help serve receive. You can also bring Claire and Miley back and hide Miley in the corner, since Claire is a stronger passer. It's a good hit. I mean, we got out of it, but those were different options that you could, if we had gotten into like a 4, or Stryker had gotten on a run that maybe like we wanted to stop.
Stever to serve. Bears looking for a set win here. Stay alive.
Claire is the server you want to finish the set.
Absolutely. Nice block there by the Bears.
Jesse and Ava out. Yep.
I'll tell you what, the persistence, though, after it looks like it's going to go south, somebody just sticks a fist out and keeps it alive.
Yeah. And that's why you always want to go to the whistle. You never know what can happen, especially with a ball like built like a volleyball.
Good swing. Oh, nice job there by Kidston. Took just enough off of it to make it troublesome. You'll see her on the replay. Stever continues to serve.
Tight pass. Yeah. Great job by their setter.
Good tip over. Is that Creighton that did that?
Yeah, and she's in the front row, so she's allowed to jump in front of the 10-foot line and be above the net when she jumps.
They dropped Kenzie back that time. They heard you on the serve receive.
Yeah, so if you're Bryan, I mean, that's one. You got to get out of this one. Side out, and so you can roll and finish the set.
Good little tip over by Newbig. And that one she disguised. Looked like she was going to come over and swing it and just tipped it over.
And I think it got the block as they were coming down, so it went right in front of them.
Dempsey to serve after the Bears side out. Good block at the net by the Bears.
Yeah, I think Kenzie caught the net as on her way down.
Okay, goes back to Stryker. Bears cling, just a 2-point lead. Stryker hasn't been able to get any closer than 2.
No, this whole set, and I think I think the previous 3 sets, I think this is where it's gotten really close, where they'll catch up. It's back to 0. So both teams have got to focus on their end goal.
I wasn't able to get the side out.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if Nora meant to do that or if it was just a whiff.
Of course she meant to do that, Coach. Kenzie Worth to serve. Good pass there from the back row. Nice little tip back by the Bears.
See if Nora can finish this. Yep.
Off
to a 5th set we go.
All right, 25-21. The Bears win. We're going to do it again. And we always go to 5 sets when we do games.
Yeah, we do.
And again, the 15 is going to be a quick set. So we're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we will have the fast and furious 5th set as the Bears and the Panthers tied at 2 apiece. Back after this on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
Discover top quality healthcare education at Northwest State. Our instructors have real world experience, so they know how to prepare you for great career opportunities. Northwest State, where you'll get the top quality healthcare education you need to succeed.
The Bryan Athletic Boosters would like to wish all the student athletes the best of luck in all their sports this year. The Boosters are proud of your commitment to becoming Bryan built. It takes a lot of time and dedication to play sports and be the best student you can be at the same time. Good luck this year. The Bryan Athletic Boosters would also like to thank all of their corporate and individual patron supporters this year as well. It takes everyone to make a community and to become Bryan built.
The Bryan Parks and Recreation Department would like to wish the Bryan Golden Bears good luck in tonight's game. The Bryan Parks and Rec offers a wide variety of classes for you during the entire year and an array of sporting events all year long. Check out what the Bryan Parks and Recreations Department has going on at bryanparksandrec.com or like them on Facebook. The Bryan Parks and Rec hopes to see you in one of the many parks that Bryan has to offer and enjoy the facilities. Questions about the classes or rental of one of their facilities, call 633-6030.
At Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, we understand that family is at the heart of everything we do.
Being family-owned and family-focused is not just a slogan for us, it's a way of life. We walk alongside you during life's most challenging moments, providing a guiding hand and a shoulder to lean on.
With heartfelt care and attention to detail, we tailor each service to honor the life and the memories of your loved one. We treat you like family because your journey is our journey.
Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, family-owned, family focused.
Here at the Williams County Veterans Service Office, our mission is plain and simple. We are here to serve our local Williams County veterans and their dependents. We are staffed with trained service officers who have the compassion and understanding to assist their fellow veterans in obtaining all federal and state benefits that they have earned. Additionally, we provide emergency financial assistance and transportation to VA medical centers. So if you're a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, stop in today and see how we can help you at the Williams County Veterans Service Office.
Back on the Golden Bears Sports Network. Well, Jordan Brown, it is just like it was the last time. We go to 5.
Every time, which I mean is like, you get what you pay for, I guess.
Absolutely.
Good volleyball, another 5th set, so we'll see what happens.
Bears did get served, so they will start things off. And again, we talked about this last time about how the 15 points makes it very fast and furious.
For sure, and I guess we have serve, which is helpful, so we'll see what happens.
Now, I'm not one to play like numbers here, but like the Strikers won the first and third set. Bryan won the second and fourth.
Yeah. No, that always goes into your mind a little bit.
That's right. It was interesting. Like I said, I've been watching some college volleyball, and they still in college switch sides again, which, you always wonder about. Does that make a difference?
Yeah, that's a COVID thing. And the ref actually told me once that it gets to be a disadvantage for the team on the ref's right side, so striker.
Okay.
Because the setter is facing the ref. So the ref told me that it's easier to see like those double hits or illegal touches or things like that, where like on Bryan's side, there's the setter's to the back, or the setter's back is to the ref.
Dempsey will start things off. Nice block at the net, and then a good dig out by Nora Koonsman. Another nice block at the net. And they said she went into the net. Thought he signaled 20, but he must have signaled 12.
Yeah, no, it's like backwards when they tell you what. Good hustle.
It is. I'm really impressed with Stryker's
that's just what you want to see.
Determination. 2-0.
Nora got a touch on that too, so she just got to make sure she's a little late to it. So as she was coming down, or early, sorry, as she was coming down, it hit her forearm.
All right, so Bryan leads by 1.
Good.
And another.
Yes. Now, again,
hard
an
hit.
overpass, and our defense right now is all in front of the 3-point line. We got to make sure that somebody is back there, like right where Claire is. Actually, all 3 of us essentially should be back there at some point on defense.
Stryker doesn't get it over, side out. Back to the Bears. Kenzie Worth to serve.
Good pass. This freshman, she's honestly very good for being a freshman.
Yeah.
Like, she is very under control with what she does, every touch that she has. So I'm very impressed with Anna Donovan.
And I'm just assuming that she's related to the other Donovans at Stryker, who, I mean, just great athletes in their own own right.
So this two-person serve receive. Nice job by Claire. Yes, Nora's got to stay aggressive.
She does.
Because they have not been able to pick her up when she has a solid, hard swing.
4-3, Mary Blue to serve. Remember, we only go to 15 here, so it could be quick. Little tip.
Nice job by Nora being ready for that. And again, the scrappiness of Stryker.
Stieber with the swing. Donovan tips it over.
Nice job. Kenzie, like Nora got a little touch off the block, and Kenzie wasn't quite ready. She was on her heels a bit rather than like being able to run through, because it slowed up enough to where I think she could have run through that.
4 apiece. We're going to say Stieber had a double hit.
There's a lot of double hits being called in this match, all 5 sets. So I would say like you're either going to be aggressive and roll it over. I would be careful with your pushes. Nora's got to make sure she's off the net. Gets off the net to hit. She gets stuck and then she forgets, and then when she doesn't transition, that takes her out of the hitting.
Stieber kills it to get over, but knocks it out of bounds. Bears need to stop it right here.
Yeah, we're almost at that halfway point of the set, so we got to get out of this or possibly a timeout. Yeah,
right in there. Drop it in. Candace Steck was playing up just a little bit, and you talked about needing to be inside that 3-point line for basketball.
Yeah.
She was just out of it. See, I listen. Learn from you every match we do. Shilly with the swing.
Were they in the net? 15.
Yep.
Abby Oberlin was in the net.
So explain in the net. So explain what I mean, you can.
Anything that touches the net.
Okay.
So, like, usually it happens when you're going up for a block or coming down from a block and you just graze the net, or your body's momentum just kind of can't stop. But whenever a body part touches the net.
Again, 2 hits. That's second time.
Claire's just got to hit the ball.
Yeah.
She's strong enough.
Don't give any chance for them to call that.
Yeah, and those are 3 points too.
7-6.
Yep, they're ready for that.
Bears will get it back. Tied at 7. Stieber does a nice job there of tipping it over. But I tell you what, even that tip over, she did it. Tried to set it back up. Miley Mason to serve.
Good pass. And a good set. So let's see if they can get out of that. Out. All right. Timeout. Yep. I was going to say, we're at the true halfway point of this match. So whoever's, we got to stop some momentum.
Yeah, it's too quick to be able to not let it go on any longer.
Yeah, for sure. And you have 2 timeouts.
Even on a 15-point set.
Right.
So. All right, so the Golden Bears and the Panthers all tied up. Can you put up that running score there? So just show what everybody's done in the first 4 sets there. So here's what it was. Stryker got ahead 26-24. The Bears came back in set 2, 25-22. Stryker won set 3, 25-17. Bears won set 4, 25-21. And we're here 8-7. Bryan leads as we head into the second half of this set, I guess.
Yeah.
Miley Mason will serve.
So if we're the Bears, I mean, I guess both sides keep being aggressive, because I think we're evenly matched in that area.
Free ball over. Worth.
Touch, yes.
Yep. See Kenzie with a big swing here. And it was touched twice. It was touched at the net and also by the back row.
Yeah, because she saw that there was a touch, so she had to go get it.
Oh, just a mistake there by Tara
Just
Noble.
Not quite strong enough to get over the net. So right now, that's 2 mistakes for Stryker. They got to get out of the serve receive.
Good pass from the back there. Stieber with a big hit.
Nice job right down the middle. So theoretically, that should have been the middle, taking that away. That's why there's nobody in middle. But right now, okay, Stryker, you got to push 2 to get back to 0. And if you're Bryan, this is our tricky serve receive that we have trouble getting out of. So you really got to focus on out and 1.
Put it right to Mary Blue on that one. Worth will set. Newbig will punch it over, and nice job there, touch as well. Let's see, they can pull Ava now? No. I always look.
Yep. Claire's who you want to finish this set, serving-wise, if we can hold her serve. That's a great swing.
Yeah.
Again, by Aubrey Clemens.
Creating a serve. Again, it's a 2-point Bryan lead. I feel like I've been saying that all night. Tip over.
Other than that third set, it's been really, really close. Like no more than 2 points, either side.
Oh, almost took the camera out. That would have been fun.
Yeah, Anna Donovan was there. She just kind of went with the ball rather than forcing the ball to her.
How about running replay on the RoboCams? That might have been fun to look at.
Yeah. Kind of like in baseball when the foul ball hits the camera and you see it crack. I think we have a lineup check for Stryker. I did notice some confusion when they did the last sub, but it's also a timeout without calling a timeout.
Yep. Just outside the reach of Caitlin Dempsey. There's that 2-point again. Bears lead 12-10 here in the 5th set. Remember, we go to 15. Good block.
Nice job by Nora, ready for her own hit, kind of covering her own hit. Good
Another block.
Yeah,
and a nice
I was going
dig
to say
out.
rolled, so it probably lifted. Yeah. That's just
it rolled right down her arm.
Yeah, so like she was there. That's just kind of unlucky.
Yeah. Timeout called by Stryker.
I mean, Stryker's not out of it. They're only down 3.
Right,
like,
and again, when you have the rally scoring, it's so quick.
Yes, but again, this set only goes to 15.
Yeah, absolutely. I had to love what the coaches wore today. They all in their 80s. I don't know what that was all about. And I'm curious if Mel dug that out of the back of the closet.
I don't know. Meister wore that. They wore it to school too. And
I know.
Kind of walked. I'm like, yeah, okay.
The whole late 80s, early 90s vibe going on.
I feel like I'd sweat my butt off in that. I sweat anyway, coaching. Okay, let's see if we can't finish this off with Kenzie serving.
Big swing, nice dig by Kenzie Worth.
Good dig. Out, yeah. A touch.
Oh, touch.
Calling a touch.
So it'll be set point and match point, right?
Yeah. Nobody was really arguing, so I didn't see it, so there must have been.
Oh.
You never want to miss on a match point, but hey, that's okay. Just serve, receive.
She's just keeping her season alive a little longer, a point longer. Stever will dig it out.
Oh, there we go.
And the Bears win.
On senior night.
On senior night, 15-11, a 5-set thriller. 15-11. So the Bears victorious. They will move to 5-16 overall. Stryker moves to 9-11. Bears victorious as we wrap this one up. Let's take our timeout in our post game, and we'll recap everything here on the Golden Bears Sports Network.
The Bryan Athletic Boosters would like to wish all the student athletes the best of luck in all their sports this year. The Boosters are proud of your commitment to becoming Bryan built. It takes a lot of time and dedication to play sports and be the best student you can be at the same time. Good luck this year. The Bryan Athletic Boosters would also like to thank all of their corporate and individual patron supporters this year as well. It takes everyone to make a community and to become Bryan built.
The Bryan Parks and Recreation Department would like to wish the Bryan Golden Bears good luck in tonight's game. The Bryan Parks and Rec offers a wide variety of classes for you during the entire year and an array of sporting events all year long. Check out what the Bryan Parks and Recreations Department has going on at bryanparksandrec.com or like them on Facebook. The Bryan Parks and Rec hopes to see you in one of the many parks that Bryan has to offer and enjoy the facilities. Questions about the classes or rental of one of their facilities, call 633-6030.
Discover great job skills training at Northwest State. With over 50 different programs available, there is something for everyone. Providing hands-on training and education is the community college advantage.
At Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, we understand that family is at the heart of everything we do.
Being family-owned and family-focused is not just a slogan for us, it's a way of life. We walk alongside you during life's most challenging moments, providing a guiding hand and a shoulder to lean on.
With heartfelt care and attention to detail, we tailor each service to honor the life and the memories of your loved one. We treat you like family because your journey is our journey.
Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Family-owned, family-focused.
Here at the Williams County Veteran Service Office, our mission is plain and simple. We are here to serve our local Williams County veterans and their dependents. We are staffed with trained service officers who have the compassion and understanding to assist their fellow veterans in obtaining all federal and state benefits that they have earned. Additionally, we provide emergency financial assistance and transportation to VA medical centers. So if you're a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, stop in today and see how we can help you at the Williams County Veteran Service Office.
Back on the Golden Bears Sports Network, Chris Malanga, Jordan Brown here with you. Want to thank our sponsors bringing you the game here on the Golden Bears Sports Network, include the Bryan Athletic Boosters, Bryan Parks and Rec, Northwest State Community College, Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory and Veterans Services of Williams County. And what a great 5-set win for the Golden Bears. The Stryker wins set number 1, 26-24. Bryan comes back 25-22. Stryker 25-17. In the 4th set, Bryan 25-21 and 15-11 in Bryan for the 5th set. And Jordan, just persistence for the Golden Bears and the Panthers both.
Yeah, for both. It was a very evenly matched game, I thought. But again, it's like the last couple of weeks, the Bears have been racking up a couple of their wins, so just in time for their tournament. So it builds that confidence and knows that, like, hey, when we're aggressive, like, good things happen. Yeah,
absolutely. So, all right, well, we want to thank our crew tonight bringing you the game. They include our director, Krista Bruner, cameras, Samantha Ryan, Austin Beam, Florence Jones. Want to thank our athletic department here at BHS. They include Nathan Keel and Teresa Kuzmal, Golden Bear Photography, Matt Neff and Stephanie Ponzak, and I am the executive producer of the Golden Bear Sports Network. All right, next game for the Golden Bears, for the Golden Bear Sports Network, is Thursday. This Thursday, October 10th at 7 o'clock. It is going to be girls soccer versus Delta, and if you're the Golden Lady Bears, you want to spoil Delta's chance at winning the league right there. And so Luke Collins and Don Malanga will have the call there, that game at Rec Park. And then the following week, we'll have the girls' soccer game on Wednesday, the boys' soccer game on Thursday, and we're still trying to figure out about the volleyball game. So, all right, well, this broadcast is produced by the Golden Bears Sports Network for the private use of our audience. Any duplication or other use of this broadcast, including descriptions or accounts of the game without the express written consent of the Bryan City School District, is prohibited. One final time for all of us at the Golden Bears Sports Network with Jordan Brown. I'm Chris Malanga. Again, your final score was 3-2 Bears. Have a great night, everybody. We'll talk to you on Thursday.